Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to look at the comparison between the old Ping G425 irons versus the brand new G430 irons. We're going to hit some shots with both irons and see if there's any major differences. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please do feel free to subscribe, hit that little bell icon and you'll get notified of every new video I post. I've got loads more G430 content. If you enjoyed today's video, please do smash that like button down below. It really does help the channel, so thank you for that. G425 versus G430. Let's get started. So let's start off by hitting some shots with the G425 iron. I've got my normal spec, so it's got the AWT stiff shaft, blue dot lie angle, standard length shaft. And we're just going to hit some and see what we have. Always like the look of this iron down behind the ball, nice and clean. Certainly a very loud kind of crack noise to it. I think that's the one thing I never quite got on with the G425 irons. The feel for me was just a little bit too harsh, a little bit too loud. So that'll be an interesting comparison straight away. Certainly plenty of launch on the ball, plenty of height. See that little bit of offset in the hosel. If you haven't already watched it, go back and watch my G425 iron review. That'll be the full review there. Yeah, it's doing exactly what you would want it to do. It's nice and forgiving. It's got a nice big cavity back to it, so there's loads of forgiveness in the club. Can't hit many better than that one. Ooh. Let's just hit a few more and then we'll swap over to the G430 and discuss any differences. A little bit high and right. Not too bad. Taken off, the ball seems to be coming off that face really nice and hot. You can feel that much firmer face as you hit shots. So that, like I said, is not going to be to everyone's taste, but certainly for power, it feels like the ball's coming off really nice and quick. So let's swap now to the G430 and see what that can do. So obviously straight away the first changes or differences is in the back of the head. Very different badge into the back. You've got that multi-piece badge in the back to help with that face flex, but looks very different. Down behind the ball, there is a little bit of difference, I'd say, in the two shapes. Probably a little bit more subtle offset in the G430 and a slightly bigger looking head. Certainly the toe end looks a little bit taller. But that just gives me a little bit more confidence that I'm going to find the face a little bit more easily. Not a lot of difference in the feel of the weight of anything. So let's have a little hit, see what it feels like. That is quite a difference in the noise off the face. A little bit softer or a little bit more dampened. And certainly to my ears sounded a lot nicer. Again, pretty nice feel and noise. So I think the lofts, there is a little bit difference here. I'll pop it down on the screen somewhere, but the difference in lofts, the G430s are a little bit stronger. So we should see probably maybe a little lower launch and a little bit more distance. Not too bad. The bad shot is a consistent, slightly high and right shot, but they're all those shots, both irons are so far getting to the green, which is a good sign of the forgiveness. Not seeing a huge difference in height, maybe a little bit lower with G430 to the eye, but we'll have a look at that side by side in a minute. by no means a soft feel off the G430, it's still quite firm, but it's a lot quieter than G425. That's so far for me the biggest difference. I'm not seeing very clearly any difference in flights. So let's hit a couple more and we'll have a look at the numbers. Really good. Yeah, if you looked at these two clubs from below, underneath they look identical. There's like nothing to tell the difference. Yeah, it's coming off nice there. Still loads of height. All right then guys, so now I've hit a few shots with both, let's have a look at the numbers and see if there's any big differences there. Okay then, so that is very interesting. They are so similar in numbers bar one category, and that is ball speed. The ball speed off the G430 coming off at 119 mile an hour versus the G425 at 117 mile an hour. Not even 2 miles an hour difference is giving me 3 yards more in the air. Both pretty much identical for line and dispersion, slightly tighter with the G430. But otherwise the launch angles are both around 22 degrees of launch. The spin rates are both around 6,200 RPM. The side angle launch is both bang on zero, so unlaunchable, nice and straight. And it's just that distance carry number is ever so slightly different by 3 yards. So overall there's 1 yard difference in total distance. But yeah, between the two, it's just the club face and probably that flex in the face of G430 giving me a little bit more ball speed, which is giving me a little bit more distance. Is it worth swapping for? That's definitely down to whether you want to spend that money. But there is a gain for me there by going up to the newer irons. So you got to say, if you got the money, it would be worth swapping. So tell me what you think, guys, in the comments below. Would you swap for the G430 from G425 if those were your numbers? Is that a big enough difference to spend that money? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, please do smash that like button down below. It does help the channel. And if you haven't already and you'd like to subscribe to the channel, tap the button below and tap the little bell icon next to it and you'll get alerted to every new video I post. Pop it in the comments, guys. Is there any other comparisons you want to see me do? Whack them down below and I'll try and get around to them. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.